Gemini, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we are doing your single love reading. So this is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Remember, Gemini, this is a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I do believe in this reading there is a gem for everybody. This is a unique read because this is about new love, actual manifesting. So I'm actually giving you a single read. So we're talking about new love here and how to manifest and what we need to heal within ourselves to manifest this love. For those who are new to my channel, I want to give thanks to all my subscribers, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I love you all. And for those who are new to my channel, I'm very claircognizant, clairsentient. So I meditate on all the signs prior to opening the read. So I already have meditated messages for you. So the lineup for this read is we're going to focus on overarching energy for the read. Then we're going to look into your heart chakra in the past. Then we're going to look at how to heal your heart chakra, the evolution of your heart chakra. And then we'll look at the sacral chakra, which is, I call it the thirsty sacral because we're singles and we definitely have a thirsty sacral in terms of, especially in sexual energy. Now, for those who don't believe in sexual encounters in terms, and I'm not saying go and give your goods to everybody. No, we're looking for new love and to give our goods to the person we want. But for those who, who do practice, because I know everyone spiritually evolved differently, but for those who do practice, I also go into transmuting your sacral energy to healing energy. And so this is also about, because sacral is about healing. It's where our confidence level is, and so we have to help and unblock those areas as well. And then we'll look into your future person, right? We want to know who's coming in. So we'll see what's coming in for you. We'll look at the signs and timing as well. So let's just begin here, Gemini, for the singles. What jumped out was the Wheel of Fortune. And in this deck, it's called the Big Happy Change. So let's see. It seems like big changes. Obviously, a happy change is going to happen for you, Gemini. So let's see what's going on in February. Spirit, what's going on right now? What is the big change for Gemini in February? Thank you. What is the big major arcana shift? I'm only going to take the top, but we also have the Hierophant that wanted to pop out. So this is commitment, right? So this is a review also of your past energies. So we have here the Judgment. And this is review and contemplation. Oh, so let me mention for you, Gemini, the channel messages for you was action, surrender, power, release, the unexpected. Wow. So I see why the Wheel of Fortune jumped out. So there is going to be lots of unexpected change. And I see why Judgment is here because this is about releasing and surrendering. So finally releasing. So you've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. So let's look at some other guidance. What else, Spirit? What other guidance? Ooh, Spirit, that's too much, but oh my goodness. I see why it is here. So we have surrender, let go, dark night of the soul, self-care. So I'm not going to keep all these. We're going to, obviously we know there's a lot of letting go and surrendering. This is about reviewing the past, but I'm trying to keep this reading as short as possible. I'm only going to keep one. So, okay, facing fears, right? And I see, don't you see how similar the energy Spirit is giving me? So facing fears here for you, Gemini. You are running, but you can't hide. It is time to go within and face what you fear. What is holding you back in living your best life? You're the only one who can. It starts with you, ends with you. And so here it's, again, a review of what you fear, a review of your past. So let's just get into your heart right away. What happened in the past, Gemini? Why is it so much releasing needing to be done here? So what's going on in the heart space in the past for Gemini, please, Spirit? What was in the heart space in the past? That's a lot of cards. Gemini, why are you giving me so much? You're making this reading challenging. So we have find balance. Yes. Again, because you're in a place of contemplation and releasing. Simply love, which is your past connections. This is the Six of Cups. We have change your focus. Yes, which is a 5. It's 5 is a change. 5 is about realigning, right? And finding releasing. But in this case, I feel like you were feeling a lot of uncertainty in the past and moving on. Yes. So what I was feeling what I'm feeling here in the past, what was happening in your heart, there was a lot of imbalance in terms of your connections, the people you dated, and I feel like they would cloud your judgment. They would make you question yourself. They would make you question your sanity. I mean, I feel like you guys, some of you were really not dealing with the most healthiest of people. I really do feel there needs to be a change in your focus. I feel like there's a lot of cloudedness here. Let's look at some toxic triggers here. Give me more on this. What are the toxic triggers or blockages on Gemini? Thank you. Yeah. Boundaries. Givers need to set limits. Takers never do. Say no. And this is what I'm saying. I feel people were clouding you, were crossing boundaries, taking advantage. True love will be yours. And I feel this is because you genuinely would give of yourself, and they know that. They know how invested you would be. And so they would always cross your boundaries. But we also have comfort, step out of your comfort zone. And I feel like there were some limitations with yourself as well. Because, I mean, there was obviously some insecurities here. Where you would there is a comfort level here. And I feel like that has to do with the fears. So for some of you facing, wow, I just heard, I really just right now, and it's because I feel energies to you guys. So what I'm feeling is this emotion of being in connections longer than you needed to be when you already knew they really weren't for you. And I'm feeling this energy that I think they were truths that you kind of avoided to tell yourself. I kind of feel a level of stubbornness, again, stepping out of your comfort zone, because you almost like there was some comfort in it too. And so change needed to happen. You know, you needed to change your focus in how you perceived relationships, because if they were already imbalanced, they were not really balanced for you. And so they kind of kept you stuck. And again, because you wouldn't call it out, and maybe because obviously you genuinely cared about your connections and the people you were with, you would let them cross those boundaries. And you know, it's interesting, bottom of the deck here, right? So givers need to set limits, takers never do. Say no. And here we say no. No is a full sentence. Stop explaining. And so for some of you, again, they would question. I feel a level of clouding you, making you question your own judgment, even if you question them. And it's just how these people sometimes play their cards. Now, because we've got angels and not so angels on every sign, right? So this is about manifesting love. And I have to speak to those who are not such angels, Gemini, who are Gemini, not so angels. And I'm just saying this because a cross watcher can argue the same thing, right? But I have to give it. You knew, some of you knew you were crossing boundaries. And I feel like for those who were crossing, the Geminis crossing the boundaries, it was out of fear of also comfort zone, fear of facing your own truths about yourself. It was almost like avoidance. That's what I'm feeling. There was avoidance of just not having this I don't care attitude, when the truth is that's not even true. There's zero truth to that, because it's not true that no one cares. I think, I'm sorry, you know, it's just not true. Everyone wants love. Everyone wants, you know, to feel safe. Everybody wants to say that you don't want anybody. And I'm not gonna say no one needs anyone, but to say that you don't want a companionship, hey, some of them, I respect those who don't want a companionship. But if you don't want a companionship, first of all, you wouldn't be in this reading. I don't know why you're in this reading if you don't want companionship, because that's what this reading's about, right? Companionship and love. So we're going to focus on those who do want companionship. Please do not comment below and be like, I don't want anyone. Then why are you here? Sis, why are we here? Brother, why are we here, right? So anyway, Gemini, let's see the power perspective for you. What is the power perspective for the evolution of Gemini's heart chakra? Let's see what we got. Give me another power perspective. Also, you know, I want to point out for those who always have that, because I mean, I'm single, you guys. I hear this story as well, where there are people who be like, oh, I, you know, whatever, it's better being single or this or that, right? That's okay. If you feel you're living the highest version of yourself, then do it. By all means, live it up. But I am sorry, I have not met a person who says that and they are living their highest version of themselves. You always see the trauma come out, or the addictions, or like the insecurities with the way they express themselves, always negative in terms of, and I'm straight, so I date men and I see this. I mean, lots of professional victims out there, let's just say. So the child within you knows how to play love and wonder. And again, this is about facing fear. So this is about embracing a certain innocence within yourself, right? So the child within you knows how to play love and wonder, and finding that innocence again for your heart to evolve. And again, it's embracing the innocence, but also gaining the confidence. So your ego isn't always your amigo. Yes. So some of you, again, who are the not so angels, you know, who live in this ego, you're wearing a mask, right? There's a mask here. And so it's not really your amigo. It just isn't, right? It means for some of you, I am tapping into those who are not 100% happy in this mask. I mean, does this mask really look happy? You guys know. And bold women of faith change the world. And this is about stepping into your authentic self. Bold women of faith change the world. And this doesn't have to be gender specific. What I'm saying is this is about stepping into your authenticity. And that stems from faith, trusting the source, like having a more spiritual essence of yourself, because that's how you're going to change your world. That's how you're going to change the wavelength of the people that gravitate towards you, right? And you being bold and facing fears, right? Because this is about you actually living out the best version of yourself, choosing to live the best life, choosing to really have love that genuinely respects you, you know, that doesn't cloud your judgment, that doesn't oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? oh, I'm stuck, I'm sorry, that doesn't like live off of your insecurities, right? Because for those who do have those people, your ego isn't always your amigo, and those people with those egos weren't really good to you, weren't really your friends, weren't really your lovers, you know, didn't really have the best interest at heart for you. So let's see, what is the guidance here? What is the guidance to transmute this? What guidance to help? Yeah, I mean, engage in higher reasoning and be true to yourself. Yes. And this is what I'm saying, this faith, trusting to be authentic. Also, again, the inner child, the child within you knows how to play love and wonder. And like finding the confidence to be able to play life with in this really refreshing energy and this innocence, right? Bringing the innocence of love so you can feel more free-spirited in that essence. And so a lot of that is the truest essence. Be true to yourself as well. And so, and that has to do with engaging in higher reasoning, which is your level of consciousness, right? Anything in your life reflects back your level of consciousness. And so here, this is you, it's making the efforts to increase yourself. No, we want to look at what else, Spirit. So what else can you give me for this energy here for Gemini? What else do we have here for Gemini, for their heart chakra and how to evolve? What other guidance for Gemini's heart chakra? Thank you. I already love what this says. Let yourself be vulnerable. I am a big believer of vulnerability is strength. There's beauty in every single human emotion, and those brave enough to let themselves feel things in front of your person, honor your feelings. So this is about being authentic, right? Let yourself be vulnerable, being able to feel confident and comfortable in your emotions and healthy, right? Because it's not here to play victim. No. That's not the vulnerability that I'm speaking of. I'm speaking of a conscious awareness of your emotions, that when you're wrong, when you're right, you know, it feels right. When you're low, you know how to communicate that and not project in unhealthy manners. There's a lot of strength in understanding your emotions and how you perceive and show up for yourself, and then how everyone sees you. So let's see now what else. Let's see, what are the adjustments for you? What are the adjustments required for Gemini? What are the adjustments required for Gemini for February, for our singles, please? Let's see what adjustments Spirit guides you for this month. Okay, so we've got start a side hustle. Never stop the hustle. So the best way to become your own boss is to start a side hustle. And this is probably due for some of you who really want to start something new, then start that. That engages in a lot of your confidence level and true essence of you as well. And then that'll probably help bring you into that innocence, that childlike innocence, because your inner child is where a lot of your sense of purpose lives, authenticity lives. Social media detox. No posting, no liking, just living. Don't let it take over your life. So some of you may need a social media detox, right? And maybe for some of you, you live to show off on social media. That has too much of a priority in on how you feel about yourself, right? Too much of So let's see on your sacral. Woo. Let's go into your thirsty sacral now, Gemini. What is the thirsty sacral for Gemini, Spirit? What is the thirsty sacral? Let's see what your sacral energy, sexual energy is, and how to transmute that. So let's see how the intensity of you right now. I'm going to get one more card. Give it a quick shuffle. actual energy for Gemini, please. So we have first thing that came out. And again, we're all grown-ups here, so please, please. I want to get a room and make you my sex slave. Ooh, softly pull my hair and kiss me. Wow. And so this is a sense of submissiveness here. A desire to let your hair down, and also just let your guard down. I think I feel like some of you have been wearing this mask for so long that it is a blockage in your sacral. Where you, again, are not being authentic. Because here you have, I want to get a room and make you my sex slave. And I feel like there is some dropping the guard. Again, remember, let yourself be vulnerable. So dropping that guard, allowing yourself to be submissive to someone else's love is like a freedom. It's like some of you really do yearn for and desire for that. And here we have softly pull my hair and kiss me. And again, a desire for some softness in your life where someone finally, endure, what is that word I'm looking for? Why am I so stuck with my words today? Someone who is enduring with you, like very affectionate. And I feel this desire to really drop the guard. But it's going to require, again, it's going to require you making the effort to find the innocence in your vulnerability and being authentic to yourself. Again, maybe for you, some of you, vulnerability is fearful because again, who gives a shit about what other people think in terms of your emotions? If you're able to express them in a very mature manner because you've spent time with yourself, which is why alone time is necessary. It's good for your healing and it's good for your growth. And that is why Spirit here has, where'd it go? Yeah, bold women of faith change the world. And again, remember, it's not gender specific here, but boldness of faith changes the world. And this is about your boldness in your faith changing your world, your inner world and your outer world. So when you change your inner world, guess what? Your outer world will reflect that. So Spirit, what is the healing energy, transmuting energy? Okay, so let's see. We've got revenge. Living my best life helps me to deal with any injustices. And again, that is about you. This is about authenticity. I feel like your best life is truly living your authentic self. It is the best justice. You want revenge and justice? Then show people face those fears. Allow the vulnerability, not this fake social media. Some of you, maybe this persona, for some of you that show this side of yourself that really you don't even resonate with, because this is about being authentic. And so what's more intimidating to people is authenticity, not shallowness. Shallowness, you could just tear those people apart, right? That's easy. That's so easy. I always find people who are shallow so easy. They're predictable. All right, so let's see who's coming in, Gemini, for your future person. So Spirit, what is coming in for Gemini? Who's coming in here for Gemini? What love? What do we got here? Playfulness and getting to know each other. So I feel like this is about you dating, being in this playful energy. Go out, meet people, get to know people. Maybe some of you will meet them through your friends. Maybe Your friends will introduce you. But let's see what's some timing here. February was coming out for, wow, July. So some of you from here to summer, July specifically, you may, you know, if you guys are not ready right now because there's a lot of healing taking place. Whoa. Some of you is like yesterday. Some of you is September. And then we've got, wow, some of you may have already met this person now in January. And some are in the bottom. Let's see what signs. Spirit, what signs for this person for Gemini? What sign? Okay. So we've got fire and we've got Leo. So maybe this, what do we have here? Yeah, so July. So maybe you guys may find a fire sign for summer. This fire. So you got fire in Leo. So it's strong fire here. And then we've got Virgo in the bottom. So some of you may meet a Virgo. But Gemini, some of you are really truly meeting a fire sign. Some of you may have connected with someone. So a lot of people were meeting now and going on dates now in February, right? Because this is obviously Valentine's Day. And so some of, you know, there is high dating happening. So, you know, being that playful energy, again, the innocence of love. It doesn't have to be crazy, but get to know them. But the real you, showing your real self. Okay, Gemini, I think this is a beautiful read. Seriously. I am hoping to hear good news for February for my singles. So, thank you for stopping by here at Larisa Lili Temperance. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.